morning everyone. Here we are with the third subpart of your chapter, that is we are going to start discussion about capacitor right now. So basically we know that there are n number of electric components. Like in 11th standard we already studied resistor, resistance and conductance. What is resistance? Resistance is an electrical component which allows current to pass through it and dissipates heat but can't store electrical energy. So resistor is there to oppose the current. So there was a need to develop a device that can store electrical energy. So when we consider capacitor, basically a device used to store an electric charge consisting of one or more pairs of conductors separated by insulator is called capacitor. In other words, device for storing electric charge consisting of two conductors in close proximity and insulated from each other. A simple example of such a storage device is the parallel plate capacitor. So when we consider this capacitor, at that time इसका बेसिक पर्पज हमें पता है, टू स्टोर चार्जेस. जो काम रजिस्टर नहीं कर सकता है वो काम यहाँ पे कौन कर रहा है? कैपेसिटर कर रहा है. दैट डिवाइस फॉर स्टोरिंग इलेक्ट्रिकल एनर्जी. सो व्हेन यू कंसिडर this capacitor, at that time it is the most common arrangement for such kind of set of conductors having charges on them and separated by dielectric material. You can see it in this figure. There are two plates, that is two conductors, which one is having unit positive charge, that is positive charge, and another one is having negative charge with it. So if positive charges with total charge plus Q are deposited on one of the conductors and an equal amount of negative charge is deposited on the second conductor, the capacitor is said to have a charge Q. यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हो in this diagram, the potential difference V is work done to carry a unit positive test charge from the conductor 2 to conductor 1 against the field. We know that V is directly proportional to Q, that is potential is directly proportional to charge, and the ratio of this Q by V is constant, and the constant term we called it as the capacitance of the capacitor, which depends on size, shape and separation of the system of two conductors. The SI unit of this is for charge it's coulomb, for V potential it's volt, so coulomb per volt. We called it as the Faraday, F-A-R-A-D, farad, and dimensional formula you can derive with Q and V. It becomes M-1, L-2, T4, A2. 1 farad is equal to 1 coulomb upon 1 volt. So we can define this value of 1 or क्या बोलते हैं उसको, definition of 1 Faraday also. A capacitor has a capacitance of 1 farad if the potential difference across it rises by 1 volt when 1 coulomb of charge is given to it. We can convert this Faraday into micro, nano, pico form also. So we know the conversion. For micro it's 10 raised to minus 6, for nano it's 10 raised to minus 9, for pico it's 10 raised to minus 12. So these are few quantities which we can convert from higher unit to lower unit for our numerical purpose or for conversion purpose. Now here we are with uses of capacitors, and we are going to start with principle of capacitor first, and then we are going to discuss about when capacitors connected in series क्या होता है, when capacitor connected in parallel क्या होता है. We already had discussion on the same point for resistance, when resistors are in series, when resistors are connected parallelly. Here we are going to discuss about capacitors, the same thing. Fine. So let's start with principle of capacitor first. So we are going to discuss about principle of capacitor. Before that we discuss about what is capacitor. So capacitor has two plates separated by a distance having equal and opposite charges. The space between conductors may be filled with vacuum or with an insulating material known as dielectric. Now we are going to consider two parallel plate capacitors. It consists of two parallel plates separated by a dielectric. When we connected the DC voltage source across the capacitor, one plate is connected to the positive end and other plate to the negative end. When the potential of the battery is applied across the capacitor, plate 1 become positive with respect to plate 2. So here by induction a negative charges is produced on the nearer face and equal positive charge develops on further face P2. The induced negative charge lowers the potential of plate P1 while the induced positive charge raises its potential. As we know that induced negative charge is closer to P1, it is more effective and thus there is a net reduction in potential of plate P1. ये हो गया plate P1 का. What about plate P2? When we are going to consider plate P2, the P2 is connected to earth, the induced positive charge being free and flows to earth. Now, due to these all things, the induced negative charge on P2 stays on it as it is bound to positive charge of P1. This greatly reduces the potential of P2. If V1 is potential on plate P2, because of charge minus Q, then net potential is plus V minus V1. Capacitance का definition हमने देखा था Q upon V. So, hence the capacity that is P2 के ऊपर की जो capacity है C2 is equal to कितना आएगा Q upon उसके ऊपर का net potential आया था V minus V1. So, Q upon V minus V1. Therefore, we can say that C2 is greater than C1 because of C2, C1 का कितना था V था, C2 का कितना हो गया V minus V1 हो गया. So this amount, this ratio will be greater than V. So C2 is greater than C1. Therefore, capacity of metal plate P1 is increased by placing an identical earth connected metal plate P2 near it. And this arrangement is called as capacitor. If conductors are plain, then it is called parallel plate capacitor. We have 2 or 3 more types like cylindrical capacitor, spherical capacitor and parallel plate capacitor. But for our study right now we are going to discuss about parallel plate capacitor only. Now, there are few properties like combination of capacitors. One when they are connected in series and when they connected in parallel. For resistance we already had discussion. When resistances are in series then R become R1 plus R2. When they are parallel, it's 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 is equal to 1 upon R. But it's exactly opposite for capacitance. So we are going to start its difference or differentiating points for series and parallel combination. What is value of equivalent resistance after equivalent capacitance, after that connections we are going to discuss. The effective capacitance depends on the way the individual capacitors are combined. So let's start with differentiation points between capacitors when they are in series and parallel form. The major difference between series and the parallel circuit is amount of current that flows through each of the components in the circuit. In a series circuit, the same amount of current flows through all the components placed on it. On the other hand, in parallel circuits, the components are placed in parallel with each other, due to which the circuit splits the current flow. The current flowing from one source will be divided into the current flowing through each of these components. So let's go through few differentiation points between them and then we'll move towards derivational formula. For series, the same amount of current flows through all the components, but it's not same for parallel. The current flowing through each component combines to form the current flow through the source. For series, in an electrical circuit, components are arranged in line. But for parallel, in the electrical circuit, components are arranged parallel to each other. For series, when resistors are put in the series circuit, the voltage across each resistor is different even through current flow is the same through all of them. But for parallel, when resistors are put in a parallel circuit, the voltage across each of the resistor is the same. Even the polarities are the same. For series, if one component breaks down, the whole circuit will burn out. But it's not same for parallel. Other components will function even if component breaks down. Each has its own independent circuit. If Vt is the total voltage, then that is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3 for series. But for parallel, it's V1 is equal to V2 is equal to V3. So these are few important points which are like a differentiating points for series and parallel circuit for capacitor. Now let's go through its circuit diagram. Look at here. When potential difference V is applied across several capacitors connected end to end, यहाँ पे क्या किया है, ये सीरीज में connected है. Now when we consider this thing at that time, the last plate is connected to earth and in series combination on the plates charges are the same on each capacitor. मतलब इसका जो होगा वही सेकेंड का होगा वही थर्ड का होगा. Now we know that when it is in series, potential is given by addition. अभी हमने difference में देखा V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. Now C is equal to क्या होता है, Q by V होता है, यहाँ पे देख सकते हो आप. तो V is equal to क्या आएगा, Q by C आएगा. So according to this V1 का वैल्यू आएगा Q upon C1. Why? Because of हमने लिखा है charges are same on the plate. V2 is Q upon C2. V3 is Q upon C3. तो यहाँ पे क्या हो गया है, they are connected in series, so V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. So it is given by Q upon C is equal to Q upon C1 plus Q upon C2 plus Q upon C3. So finally you will get 1 upon C1 is equal, 1 upon C is equal to 1 upon C1 plus 1 upon C2 plus 1 upon C3 for this particular diagram. Now it's for if n number of resistors capacitors are connected in series, at that time it is sum of the reciprocals of individual capacitance of capacitor. So C average क्या आएगा, 1 upon C1 plus 1 upon C2 plus 1 upon C3 up to 1 upon Cn. So यहाँ पे हमने क्या देखा, कनेक्टेड इन सीरीज है तो रेसिप्रोकल होता है. मैंने जैसे आपको बोला था इट इज एग्जैक्टली अपोजिट और डिफरेंट फ्रॉम रेजिस्टर. रजिस्टर में सीरीज में है तो डायरेक्टली ऐड हो जाते हैं, बट कैपेसिटेंस में सीरीज में है तो क्या दिखाई दे रहा है, द रेसिप्रोकल्स आर गोइंग टू बी ऐड विथ ईच अदर. नाउ इफ दे आर पैरेलल, पैरेलल का जो आप देख सकते हो यहाँ पे, where the insulated plates are connected to a common terminal of A, second end पे common terminal of B, and rest all the three capacitors are connected in series form, parallel form. So if they are having potential difference, but यहाँ पे क्या है, प्लेट चार्ज जो है वो क्या है, अलग अलग होता है. आप याद रखो जब सीरीज में कनेक्ट होगा चार्ज सेम होगा, पोटेंशियल अलग होगा. जब पैरेलल में होगा पोटेंशियल सेम होगा, चार्ज अलग अलग होगा. सो वी नो दैट इफ total charge is given by Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3, at that time we know that C is equal to Q upon V, so Q is equal to C into V. So in place of Q1 you can say C1V, Q2 के लिए C2V, Q3 के लिए C3V. So this is all about CPV is equal to C1V plus C2V plus C3V. So you'll get CP, that is capacitance for parallel, is C1 plus C2 plus C3. General formula though for Cn it's Cp is equal to C1 plus C2 plus C3 up to Cn. So already we discussed about difference in between them. So the question might be arises for this differentiation, and you have to mention any 3 points where if you don't know its circuit, that's okay, but you have to write this mathematical formula anyhow. So let's go through one numerical for this. When 10 raised to 8 electrons are transferred from one conductor to another, a potential difference of 10 volt vapours between the conductors. Find the capacitance of the two conductors. Given है number of electrons दिया है n 10 raised to 8, V दिया है 10 volt. Now we know that charge is equal to n into E. N का value है 10 raised to 8. E is charge on electron, that is 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19. So overall value of charge become 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 11 coulomb. Now we know that capacitance is given by C is equal to Q by V. Direct values we have, Q अभी हमने calculate किया 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 11 and V का value 10 volt दिया हुआ है. So it becomes 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 10 farad. This is capacitance of two conductors. Now, next question which we have with us. From the figure given below, find the value of capacitance C if the equivalent capacitance between A and B is to be 1 microfarad. All other capacitors are in microfarad itself. So you can see this diagram. यहाँ पे हमें क्या करना है पहले समझ लो, कौन कौन सीरीज में है, कौन पैरेलल में है, सब आपको समझ में आना चाहिए. पहले सब वैल्यूज देख लो. C1 है 8 माइक्रोफैराड, C2 है 4 माइक्रोफैराड, C3 है 1 माइक्रोफैराड, C4 4 माइक्रोफैराड, C5 अगेन 4 माइक्रोफैराड. नाउ यहाँ पे आपको क्या दिखाई दे रहा है, C4 and C5 they both are in parallel form. If they are parallelly connected at that time, अभी हमने क्या देखा है, if they are parallelly connected we have to add them directly. So C4 plus C5 effective or equivalent capacitance होगा 4 plus 4 8 microfarad. Clear? Now this C3, this one and this is, they will become in series. यहाँ पे आएगा तो ये क्या आ जाएगा, सीरीज में आ जाएगा. सीरीज में तो हमें क्या करना पड़ता है, 1/C1 plus 1/C2 करना पड़ेगा. So 1 into 8 divided by 1 plus 8. It will become 8 by 9 microfarad. Now this 8 microfarad मतलब इनका combine क्या हुआ, क्या आएगा, it is in parallel with series combination of these two. मतलब ये आएगा 8 by 9. इन दोनों का series combination कितना आने वाला है, C1 C2 upon C1 plus C2, that is 8 into 4 divided by 8 plus 4, that is 32 by 12. अब 32 by 12 and 8 by 9 सीरीज में आ गए तो ये आ जाएगा 32 by 9 माइक्रोफैराड. This 32 by 9 is in series with C, मतलब इसके साथ. So it is given by 32 by 9 into C. 32 by 9 plus C is equal to 1. You just have to find out value of C. वापस ये पूरा का पूरा देख लो जो उन्हें दिया हुआ है और ये बंद करके खुद सॉल्व करने की कोशिश करो, तभी हो पाएगा. नहीं तो इसका सीरीज पैरेलल कॉम्बिनेशन है तो बहुत इजी, बट आप लोगों को समझ में नहीं आएगा. तो क्या करो, एक एक करके इसको शॉर्टली वापस एक बार क्या करना है, हमें ड्रॉ करते जाना है. मतलब जो दो पैरेलल बोली ये निकाल दो, यहाँ पे एक ही करो कनेक्ट, फिर ये दोनों निकाल दो, यहाँ पे एक ही करो कनेक्ट, इन दोनों को निकाल दो, एक करो, इन दोनों के साथ ये एक को करना है. मतलब आपको क्या करना पड़ेगा, 3-4 बार एक एक कट करके कैपेसिटर, मतलब ये दोनों का आया तो यहाँ पे एक ही रहेगा इन दोनों की जगह, ये दोनों को सीरीज में लाया एक ही आएगा. इसका मतलब है 5 के 4 हो जाएंगे, 4 के 3 हो जाएंगे, 3 to 2 का 1. तो आपको क्या याद करना है कि आपको एक एक कैपेसिटर का रिजल्ट लगाते लगाते डायग्राम वापस ड्रॉ करते जाने, तभी आपसे ये सॉल्व होगा, नहीं तो दिमाग में बिल्कुल भी नहीं जाने वाला है. सो जस्ट गो थ्रू दैट वंस, देन आई विल स्टार्ट विथ न्यू पॉइंट फ्रॉम दिस. Moving towards next point, we are going to discuss about parallel plate capacitors, but we are going to discuss two conditions, without dielectric and with dielectric medium. Here we are going to consider parallel plate capacitors of two thin conducting plates, and we are going to consider each plate area as A, and they are separated by distance D from each other. You can see it in this diagram, and these two plates are separated by insulating medium, that is dielectric. We considered that like paper, air, mica, glass, etc., anything of out of them. one plate is insulated and another plate is earthed, as you can see in this diagram. When a charge plus Q is given to the insulated plate at that time, अगर outer edge को plus Q दिया गया है तो we know that inner surface पे charge कितना produce होगा, minus Q is induced on inner face of earth plate and plus Q is induced on further face. Right? Now, in the outer region of electric fields, due to the two charges plate, that plus Q and minus Q, they cancel out each other. And if they cancel out each other, the net field will become 0. Now we know that E is equal to sigma upon 2 epsilon. That is epsilon. ये क्या होता है? Sigma upon epsilon. Sigma is surface charge density. Epsilon naught is permittivity of that particular medium. So the net field will be 0 होने के लिए क्या करना पड़ेगा? इन दोनों का वैल्यू सेम, एक का पॉजिटिव एक का निगेटिव, they will cancel it out. So sigma upon 2 epsilon naught minus sigma upon 2 epsilon naught, that will become 0. Now in the inner regions between the two capacitor plates, the electric fields due to the charge plate क्या होगा? ऐड हो जाएंगे. क्यों ऐड होंगे? Because of inner regions पे क्या है? चार्जेस दोनों के काम कर रहे हैं. The net field is become sigma upon 2 epsilon naught plus sigma upon 2 epsilon naught. क्या बचेगा? सिग्मा अपॉन इप्सिलॉन नॉट. जैसे कि मैंने आपको बोला सिग्मा होता है सरफेस चार्ज डेंसिटी, सो इट विल बिकम क्यू अपॉन ए. सरफेस चार्ज डेंसिटी होता है चार्ज अपॉन एरिया, सो क्यू अपॉन ए इप्सिलॉन नॉट. नाउ द डायरेक्शन ऑफ ई आपको दिखाई दे रहा होगा वहां पे, वो क्या होता है? पॉजिटिव टू निगेटिव आपको दिखाई दे रहा है. नाउ इफ वी कंसिडर V इज द पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस, then electric field is given by V upon D, that is potential per unit distance. ये तो डायरेक्ट फॉर्मूला है. सो V का वैल्यू कितना आ जाएगा? ED आ जाएगा. E का वैल्यू अपने पास है Q अपॉन A एप्सिलॉन नॉट, वो यहाँ पे सब्स्टिट्यूट किया, V विल बिकम Q अपॉन A एप्सिलॉन नॉट इंटू D. Thus capacitance is given by parallel plate का C is equal to Q upon V. V का वैल्यू we have QD अपॉन A एप्सिलॉन नॉट. देखो यहाँ पे हमने किया है QD अपॉन A एप्सिलॉन नॉट. सो Q अपॉन QD अपॉन A एप्सिलॉन नॉट, Q गेट्स कैंसल्ड, A एप्सिलॉन नॉट ऊपर जाएगा, C विल बिकम A एप्सिलॉन नॉट अपॉन D. सो दिस इज कैपेसिटेंस ऑफ पैरेलल प्लेट कैपेसिटर्स व्हेन dielectric medium placed in between them. Second case है इसका, capacitance of parallel plate capacitor with a dielectric slab between the plates. We are going to consider same figure again, but for this we will consider there is a glass slab in between them. So a parallel plate capacitor with two plates, each of area A separated by D again. The capacitance is given by, अभी हमने जो फॉर्मूला डिराइव किया, A epsilon naught upon D. You can see it over here. ग्लास स्लैब डाइलेक्ट्रिक की बिठाने के बाद आपको जो पैरेलल प्लेट कैपेसिटर था उसके सेंटर पे बस हमने क्या किया है? ग्लास स्लैब बिठा दिया है. तो इसका जो इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड है वो देखो कैसे जा रहा है? सेकेंड प्लेट के पॉजिटिव से फर्स्ट प्लेट के निगेटिव तक वो उसका डायरेक्शन फ्लो हो रहा है. थिकनेस है उसका T एंड डिस्टेंस बिटवीन दैट टू प्लेट्स पैरेलल, एक पे है प्लस क्यू चार्ज, एक पे है माइनस क्यू चार्ज, दे आर सेपरेटेड विद डिस्टेंस D. प्लस क्यू है, दूसरा जो माइनस क्यू का वाला प्लेट है वो क्या होता है? अर्थ हो रहा है, अर्थ, राइट. सो इसका डेरिवेशन हम लोग अभी डिस्कस करने वाले हैं. हमने इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इंटेंसिटी कितना कंसिडर किया है? E नॉट. अब हमें पता है V इज इक्वल टू ED. E इज इक्वल टू V अपॉन D था, सो V इज इक्वल टू कितना आया? ED. सो बट E इज इक्वल टू सिग्मा अपॉन इप्सिलॉन और Q अपॉन A एप्सिलॉन. अभी हमने ये सब डिराइव किया हुआ चीजें हैं, मैं कुछ नया नहीं बता रही हूँ. जहाँ पे अभी हमने यही सेम फॉर्मूला डिराइव किया था वही बस हमने एज इट इज लिया है. नाउ वी नो दैट द डाइलेक्ट्रिक स्लैब हैज थिकनेस T and we are going to introduce that slab in between plates of capacitor. That field E polarizes the dielectric, inducing charge Q on the left side, that is minus Q, and plus Q on the right hand side of dielectric as shown in figure. We already see that figure. Then these induced charges set up a field inside the dielectric in the opposite direction of E naught. It is given by sigma upon epsilon naught or Q upon A epsilon naught. Sigma is equal to Q upon A. Now, the net field will be E naught minus EP. It becomes epsilon naught upon K. K is constant. और इसका वैल्यू क्या आ गया? E naught माइनस EP. E naught का वैल्यू है Q अपॉन A epsilon naught. EP का वैल्यू है QP अपॉन A epsilon naught. तो हमने E naught अपॉन E naught माइनस EP को क्या किया? K कंसिडर किया. यहाँ पे जो है and that constant is dielectric constant. E is equal to Q upon A epsilon naught K और Q is equal to A K epsilon naught into E. कहाँ से आया? यहाँ देखो, ये जो A epsilon naught E is equal to हमारे पास वैल्यू था Q upon A epsilon naught. बस हमने क्या किया, यहाँ पे K, ये जो एक्स्ट्रा टर्म हमने कांस्टेंट का लिया है. फॉर वैक्यूम क्या होता है? K is equal to 1 होता है. सो E is equal to Q upon epsilon naught. इतना भी आप लिख सकते हो. Now, the field EP exists over a distance t and E naught over the remaining distance between capacitor plates. So potential difference क्या आ गया? E naught d minus t plus ET. तो E naught K हमने वैल्यू डाला है E naught upon K. ये एक्चुअल में क्या है मैं बताती हूँ. K is dielectric constant. Epsilon and epsilon naught are directly proportional to each other. That's why E and E naught, that is electric field intensity, is also proportional to each other. यहाँ पे हम लोग एक कंसिडर करते हैं वैक्यूम की, दूसरी हम कंसिडर करते हैं उस मीडियम की. सो E इज इक्वल टू जो होता है E नॉट अपॉन के, और E नॉट इज इक्वल टू E के डायरेक्टली हम लिखते हैं. तो उसके लिए E का वैल्यू आ गया E नॉट अपॉन के, विच इज डाइलेक्ट्रिक कॉन्स्टेंट. सो यू कैन सी यहाँ पे जब हम ये सॉल्व करते हैं आपको वैल्यू मिलता है C इज इक्वल टू, वापस सेम वैल्यू हमें मिलेगा E एप्सिलॉन नॉट D माइनस टी प्लस टी अपॉन के. बस E एप्सिलॉन नॉट अपॉन D की जगह ये जो आगे वाला पार्ट है ये उसमें बिकॉज ऑफ दैट ग्लास स्लैब, बिकॉज ऑफ दैट थिकनेस क्या हो गया, इंट्रोड्यूस हो गया. नाउ देयर आर फ्यू स्पेशल केसेस, जस्ट गो थ्रू दैट. जब वो सीरीज में होता है तो क्या होता है, पैरेलल में होता है तो क्या होता है. ये दो सीरीज, ये दो केसेस हमें दी गई है. बस फॉर्मूला आप नोट डाउन करके रखो. देयर इज नथिंग स्पेशल रिक्वायरमेंट ऑफ दिस पर्टिकुलर थिंग. सो आई स्टॉप हियर फॉर दिस लेक्चर. In next lecture will be your last lecture for the theory part of this chapter. So for now I'm going to stop, but it's my request again and again to be particular about your own study. Try to solve more and more numericals. Try to mug up all the derivations. Try to practice it more and more, and make formula list and remember that thing. Fine. Have a nice day. Bye bye.